Hello and welcome to this video. I'm sitting here in the BachScholar think tank. I've got my sheet music in front of me and my pencils and all this. And I am hard at work on one of my next big projects coming out, which you may have heard about. I did a video of it recently. The ultimate guide to Bach's Goldberg variations for amateurs and professionals. This volume will be, I'm really excited about it. It's not only going to have the sheet music, for all of the Goldberg variations with fingerings and with tempo indications and all that, but it's going to have some essays and I'm going to, I have actually transcriptions of all of the 9 canons for hands alone. So it will be like sort of like playing 2-part inventions instead of having to play the part in the left hand with 2 parts in the right hand, which is pretty difficult, especially for intermediate level pianists who want to learn the Goldberg variations. Another thing that I'm doing, which is the topic of this video, is I am sometime around the beginning of the volume, I will have, I plan to have, sort of an explanation of what the Goldberg variations are, explain the ground bass or the bass line, what it does, and the general chords that are used throughout most of the variations, the pattern that Bach employs throughout all 30 variations. And I wanted to play for you today the 4-part harmonic arrangement of the Goldberg variation theme. So what I've done is I'm taking the bass line, and I'll play you the bass line here. And then that's repeated. Then it goes on. That's a total of 32 bars, and that's the general bass line that's used. There are some slight changes. It's not always exactly that bass line, but because some chords can alter slightly to other chords that are related to the chords. Now what I've done, and this isn't available yet, so you can't, the sheet music's not available for this, but what I've done is I've taken that bass line and I've taken pretty much one of the main structural notes in each bar in the right hand, and I formed a soprano line. So I formed a duet between the soprano and bass, kind of like the grades 3 and 4 line from sight reading and harmony, where you only have 2 lines going. What I've done is I've done that, and then I filled them in with the alto and the tenor, making them complete 4-part harmonies using traditional, textbook correct voice leading. And I've worked it out to form some really beautiful sounding chords, which is used throughout the Goldberg variation. So I want to play this for you. This will be included in my ultimate guide to Bach's Goldberg variations. So let me play this. I'm going to play it with repeat since it's so beautiful. And just listen carefully to each harmony. If you want to challenge yourself and you know something about harmony already and want to do some ear training, actually it would be a really good practice to not watch me. Don't look at my fingers and see where I'm playing. But don't watch me, but get a piece of paper and see if you can write down all the chords, or if you know how to do Roman numerals, you can do that as well with the inversions. That would be a good ear training exercise if you're at that level. If you're not, you can just simply watch and listen for your enjoyment. So this is a 4-part harmonic arrangement of the theme from the Goldberg variations. I'm going to do it with repeats. This is in G major. Beautiful harmonies. So, maybe you were able to hear all of those harmonies and write down either the chords or the chords with the letter names and inversions, or the Roman numerals if you're at that level. Stay tuned for the next video in this series, and I will do all of this in G minor. It's especially beautiful in the key of G minor when I'm playing basically the same chords, but they're all sort of transcribed into the minor mode, which changes a lot of the harmony. So stay tuned for that.